we're going to look at the image, and it fits in the document window. This whole bluish area is the document window, and it's where you're going to be doing your work. So no matter where you get your images from, they're going to sit right here in the document window, and you're going to perform operations on them. Okay, first of all, let's go up to the tab section here. You can load in ready-to-go images, many of them. Here is, I'll highlight this tab, and here is a Mexican singer. And here is the side of the Half Moon ship, a replica that Henry Hudson used to discover the Hudson River in the USA. Now, when you have the Move tool highlighted, as we have here, you can do some really quick, interesting things. See up here in the Options panel, Show Transform Controls. If I click on that, all of a sudden you get controls around the edges. You can drag that in, change its size, and you can actually make it narrower, skinny, flatten it, okay, or from the edge you can drag it in, and you can also rotate it. Okay, a lot of variations there. The next obvious question is, how do you pull an image into that document window? Good question. Well, the easiest way, most straightforward, is you go up to File, and you can go to Open Recent, and we had some, let's see, Pueblo Dancers in there before, I was just working on. Click on that. So before we move forward, let's reset everything here. We don't want to apply the transformations. It goes back to where it was, and let's not show the transform controls. Okay, so now you want to pull another image into this space to work on. All right, how do we do that? Well, the most straightforward, obvious way is you go up to File, and you go to, well, the easiest one for me is Open Recent, something you've been working on. That's most likely where you're going to go. And we had in here Pueblo Dancers. Let's just click on that. There they are. Brings them right in. So now we have a number of images. The Half Moon, Pueblo Dancers, the menu bar, Mexican singer. Let's go back to the Pueblo Dancers. Now, where else could you have gone to pick up an image? Well, just File and Open. All right, and in here, just with the Find command, you can, of course, we've had the dancers, Proctor's Theater in Schenectady, New York, famous theater. We could click on that, hit Open, or since it's blued, you can hit your return key or just click on it, and there it goes. It brings it up. Now to put it in the tab bar, I just bring it up there and it will click right on. Okay. You can also pull these off, as I did before, and they'll exist as a separate image panel you can move around. Let's put it back on the menu bar, the tab bar. Now, there are two other ways to pull images in. One is to go to the Bridge function, browse in Bridge, and that brings up the entire Bridge application. I'm going to click on this sculpture here. All you have to do is double click, left double click, and pulls it right in. No questions asked. And of course you get another tab up here. All right. And with the later releases of Photoshop, you now have the mini bridge, which is very handy. Here you go. It's got, again, within Photoshop, all your recent photographs. So let's just click on these folks here, and bingo. There they are. And again, you have another new tab. that just about completes the way of drawing images into the workspace. And how about filing them? Well, you go to File, and you go to Save As. All right, now you can save it as a JPEG, of course, but look at all of the options you have. Bitmap, CompuServe, a GIF file. I'm not going to bore you with all these. The most obvious one, the one you should probably use in the beginning until you get used to all this stuff, is JPEG. All right, and you just hit the Save button. Make sure you know where you're going to save it, in what drive, and then what file and folder. And there you go. We're going to cancel out of that right now. So that is a quick overview. Oh, one other thing we're going to show you here. When you're working on an image, never ever work on the original image you've pulled in. You see over here on the panel group, it's a background image and it has a lock. Photoshop, in its wisdom, puts a lock on automatically so you can't screw it up. So what you want to do is go up to Layer and say Duplicate Layer. Call it a background copy. Sure, why not? Hit OK. And look what we've got. Now we have highlighted, we're working on the background copy. So if I mess that up, no problem. I can create another duplicate layer from my original.